are so many enticing things that encourage people to move to Spain. There's the weather, there's the food, there's the people, there's a really nice relaxed mentality that the majority have, there's the architecture, the incredible history, and of course the way people drive. So far in my life, I've been incredibly lucky to be able to travel or work in 56 countries. Now, in this time, there are 2 countries in which I've experienced the worst drivers of my life. First of all, Iran. I'm really sorry guys, I love you so much, but you guys are terrible drivers. And second, Spain, specifically Madrid. And what I find really confusing is that it contradicts the mentality and the actions of the people. In general, Spanish people have this wonderful temperament where they're very relaxed, they can go with the flow, and they try not to stress or worry about too much. They enjoy life and they love a good party. But as soon as they set foot in a car, this nice, relaxed, free-flowing way of life just switches. Out of all of the things that I've slightly struggled with in Spain, this has been one of my major pet peeves. So I'm going to go through a few things that I struggle with driving in Spain. Nobody uses their indicator. Obviously, I'm talking generally, there are some people, but the majority do not use their indicator. Now, it's put there for a reason. Use your indicator. Instead, you'll find people swerving into lanes in front of you, cutting you up from the slow lane, and this is especially apparent on the highway, and it's insane. People with a gap of less than a meter will just pull in front of you, and it can be terrifying. It seems to be the case that there isn't a lot of importance given to other drivers. There seems to be a slight mentality of, I'm in my car, I do what I want. Next to me, here, that's my driver's door, which kind of goes against the whole Spanish mentality of being so friendly and being so warm and welcome. Following this, when you tend to be exiting the highway into a filter lane, sometimes traffic builds up. Generally, a lot of people don't wait. They just swerve in at high speeds, and I mean 70, 80, 90 kilometers an hour, and they will squeeze at that speed into the tiniest gap, forcing you to slam on your brakes. And if you kind of fight not to let somebody in, just because you know that they're being a bit of an asshole, you will hear that horn. Spanish people love to use their horn. Wherever you go, you will hear horns. There's this mentality of just everyone putting their foot down and they drive as fast as they can. And even when there's traffic ahead, they'll just speed and then stop at the last minute. And if you're crawling slowly in traffic, which is better for fuel and kind of slows everything down in a better way so things keep going, people will be behind you beeping, 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 because they just want to put their foot down and get to their other stationary car in traffic. If you're at the traffic lights and the light turns green, you have about 3 seconds before somebody beeps their horn. And it's kind of hilarious. Spanish people have no issue with parking. If there's a gap this big, they will fit in it. And it doesn't matter if they hit your car. The amount of times I've seen people in brand new cars reversing at speeds of 5 or 6 kilometers an hour, hitting cars behind them. They'll hit the car in front of them, hit the car behind them. They'll get out, they won't even assess kind of any sort of damage that they may have done, and they'll walk off. If you buy a car in Spain, be aware that it's going to get scratches, dinks, paint's taken off, because people don't give importance to other people's cars. So they will quite happily scratch it or hit it and then drive off. It's incredibly common. Now, while we're talking about parking, people don't really give consideration in regards to spaces. There are marked spaces, but Spanish people don't care about those spaces. They're free, they like to live life. They colour outside of the lines. So often I see cars parked across 2 spaces, parked sideways, parked outside of boxes. So I went out on a trip, and this is in one afternoon. These are all the cars that I found parked ridiculously awfully. And it makes me wonder what would happen if you were to apply this mentality of not sticking in the lines to other things in life. not just having a go. This isn't what I'm here to do. I'm not just here complaining about Spanish drivers. I'm here openly talking about this because I have lost friends because of stupid drivers. Things as simple as using an indicator. It's not difficult, it's not hard to do, and it takes just a moment just to think, oh, you know what, I'll give that other driver just a little bit of warning, because it can save a life. Have consideration for other people, please. That extra parking space that you're taking up, you don't know the situation of somebody else who may be needing to park there, who might have some sort of disability that impairs their walking, and as a result they can't park. They've got to park further away because you don't want to put a little bit of effort in to kind of get in the box. I'm sorry, terrible drivers of Spain, it's not something in your culture. It's an active choice that you decide to make.